Coming off of winning Rookie of the Year, this is a very important year for my career. I say that because we've seen with Sebastian Vazquez, after winning Rookie of the Year, his role with the Cubs decreased. I don't see that happening here with the Dodgers for Mateo. I feel like everything has been set up for him to succeed and become a star for this team. So, with that being said, we need to take advantage of every opportunity because it can flip overnight. I don't know how, but there was a year where Sebastian just sat there and didn't play. So, Mateo needs to take advantage of his opportunity so that never happens to him. Long story short, plain and simple, cut and dry, whatever phrase you want to use. So here we are, bottom of the first, no one on, 2 outs, up by 1. First pitch, I'm a little behind. It's all good though. Opening day, trying to capitalize on last season's success. Need to get my timing down. Second pitch, a little behind again, but he is pitching to me. I don't know why. I couldn't tell you why he's so confident, but hey, I like what he's doing. Keep pitching it right there. And let me get that. That's a little simple base hit, what I got used to with Rafael Rojas. But to be a hitter that Mateo is, that's hitting for average and power, you got to get some of those simple back to the pitcher, back to second base type of hits. You have to. That's the only way you're going to hit 350. So, beggars can't be choosers. I'm going to just take what I could get at this point. Here we are, second at bat. This is the bottom of the third. We got no one on. We got 1 out, up by 3. First pitch. Yeah, they're going to throw them sliders. And I've been trying to figure out what's Mateo's weakness to this point, and I still don't know. Again, he's hitting for average and power, so not much. Let's see what he got for me here. Second pitch. Let me get that. And the crazy part, he's about to get lucky with a ground rule double. And I'm not saying I got lucky. The pitcher got lucky because the way he threw that, that could have easily been out of here. And we're here home in LA. So, I mean, I don't really know. I haven't really been keeping track and saying. We ended up winning 5-2. I went 2 for 4. But I haven't been keeping track to say like we play better at home. I'm just saying. You could get, you could get boat raced with the type of team that we have here in LA. And they're still young, but when you look at the lineup, we got Clayton Kershaw out there. We got some guys, man, and it's going to start coming together. I actually hate the thought of that, being that they used this depth to beat my Yankees a couple months ago. But this is what it is, man. We're 3rd in the organization, 43rd in the entire league. So let's go and simulate through this season. And right now we're 4th in the division. I think it's safe to say the NL West is one of the best divisions in baseball in this time and in general. Because back in this time, it was San Francisco holding it down. Now it's LA and San Diego. So they're one of the better divisions. We're continuing to simulate through. We're here at the halfway point. We're 8 games behind. We're in 4th. So that should kind of tell you how competitive the division is. And I'm interested, obviously, going to work on my power, but I'm interested to see what my numbers are so far. Obviously, in this game, you can see it on the top right. And I'm hitting 355 with 21 home runs. This is what I was saying earlier. The numbers are crazy, bro. You got to get some lucky hits to have 355 as your average. So the 21 home runs is crazy too, to be honest, at the halfway point when guys are getting like 40. Shoot, some guys are getting 30 for the whole year. Let's see what we did in the last couple games, though. That will kind of tell us how it's been for us this season. So 368, 14 hits, 5 home runs in the last 10 games. Leading the league in batting average. And then, obviously, when we get to home runs, we're going to be up there. So we are tied for 5th in the league with 21 home runs. And then in terms of the awards, it doesn't look like we have any, but Sebastian Vasquez is first in voting for catchers, and we're second for first baseman behind Joey Votto. I don't know why I just got muck mouth and couldn't speak. But we're going to be taking part in our first home run derby. That's why I think it's interesting that we had 21 home runs. And that's basically like 4th in this group so far. So we were hitting 351, 21 home runs, 60. What is that? Can't freaking see 61 RBI. I don't know why I couldn't see that, bro. So he went down like what, 4.04 since we looked at the stats. And we haven't hit a home run since, but it was not even a week ago. So here in round 1, I'm going to skip to our final out here. We have 12 home runs, and this one's going to die here in the outfield. So 12 home runs in the first round. And the reason why I did this is because with Sebastian Vasquez, when we showed the home run derby, it was just super tedious and it took way too long. So I'm going to save you guys the time. And I'm going to do it like ESPN used to say when I was a kid, when stuff would come on at 3 a.m. due to time restraints. If y'all remember, bro, due to time restraints, they would have their little commercial time and then come back and be like, nah, bro, we're going to skip to the third quarter of the basketball game. I'm like, all right, bro. So my 12 was the most. There was a couple guys that hit 11 as well. And so I get to go last here in the second round, and I kind of know what I need. So with that being said, I hit 479, which is a moonshot in the first round. I'm going to try my best to at least match that here in the second round. We're going to skip ahead. I ended up with 9 home runs and another pop out here in the outfield. You know what's crazy though? Those hits, low key, might actually be hits in the game. And I just realized something. I know they're not advertising what I think they're advertising here back in 2012. All these signs for green, but I hit 477 this round, so 2 feet less than the first round. And that's the thing about the home run derby I noticed is dudes do get tired. So from 12 to 9, that's not bad. It does allow me and Troy to basically both be tied at 21 going into this final round. So I have to go first. I don't know how they decide, but it is what it is. I'm the type to put on a show and basically put it to where, you know, he has no choice and can't beat the number I put up. That being said, though, I think I might need at least 5, bro. At least. So I'm going to skip ahead with, I ended up with 6. And I hit 480 this round. So I think 6 is a good number. That should give me what I need. We'll see. Because he hit 10 last round, so I mean, we'll see. We're literally tied at 21 in terms of we both hit the same amount. So, shoot, if he goes and has a monster round, he might be able to get the dub. Who knows? So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same exact thing that I did. I'm going to simulate to his last out. Like I said, we used to watch the whole thing with Sebastian, and I just felt like it took way too long. So, for Troy, only other Troy I know is Bolton. Bro, I be saying some cheesy stuff, ain't it? But yeah, I'm going to simulate, and I have no idea how he goofed that bad. Coming up second, knowing what you need, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you, man. He had an opportunity and he didn't take advantage of it. And so I end up winning my first home run derby. You see here, I got the trophy. I don't think they had a trophy when Sebastian won it. So it's cool to get this trophy here. I ended up with 27 home runs. And shoot, I don't know. Honestly, don't know what they're showing. I guess they're showing the furthest hit home run in round 3 for both of us. I think that's what it is. I mean, I guess that's cool. I guess. So, we get the home run derby. And next, obviously, you know how this works is I will be taking part in the All-Star game. So, I didn't know Josh Hamilton debuted in 2007. Excuse me. I don't know why I thought he was older than that. I do remember when he played for Texas, but I also felt like it was forever ago, not 2007. So, here in the All-Star game, like I said, Joey Votto is starting. So, they're going to be bringing me in here in the bottom of the ninth with, let's see, 1 on, 1 out, and we're down by 3. First pitch, let me get that. And that's the thing, bro. You got to be realistic with yourself. You just saw me hit, 27 home runs? I believe, a night ago here in Houston. So, I mean, it's kind of weird that the team took so long to throw me in there. But I also understand if you're the starter like Joey Votto, you got to get your at-bats. But with one swing of the bat, you know what's going to happen, man. We brought the game from, 6-3 to 6-5 with one swing of the bat. And I respect it. Like I said, let the guy that started get all the votes, let him play. Because when my time comes up, I don't want to come out early either. And being that this is just my first All-Star game, yeah, bro. My time's going to come. It's all good. So we end up losing 7-6. I did get another at-bat a little bit after that first home run. But I definitely did my part. Getting into the game in that situation, only needed one swing. Miguel Cabrera went nuts, 5 for 6, 2 home runs. So it makes sense that he won MVP and his team won. I mean, 2 home runs is crazy work in the All-Star game. But again, when you get the opportunities in the at-bats, stuff like that tend to happen. So now here at the halfway point, we're 3rd in the organization and we moved up to 38th in the entire league. So a couple spots up, nothing ridiculous. Now let's simulate through the rest of July. We're 3rd in the division, 7.5 games back. And like I said, we have a team, but we're like 500 right now. We haven't put it all together yet. Here we are in September, 7 games back, 3rd in the division. Continuing to simulate, we're basically 500. So you see here at the end of the season, we finished 10 games above 500, but obviously not good enough. Maybe if we were to get 2nd place, we could have made the playoffs, but not quite. So we end up having a historic season. We hit 349 with 34 home runs. 349 is crazy, bro. People usually hit 270, especially when they hit 30 plus home runs. But like I said, the Red Sox, lost. The Reds won. Man, I be tripping sometime. Like, I be seeing things and it's like, I see it so wrong, bro. The Reds won. Red Sox lost, which is cool that both teams had red in their name. And then in terms of, for me, I ended up winning obviously the Silver Slugger with probably the best batting average in the entire league. So when I said I need to capitalize off of a strong Rookie of the Year performance, I feel like I did. Winning Silver Slugger and establishing myself as one of the better hitters in the league. So now I have a contract offer, and they are offering me $4,000 more than last season. Because last year they gave me $480,000. And the way I'm going about it, speaking about Sebastian Vasquez, I'm not going to dispute anything. Whatever you guys want to give me, however you want to rob me, I'm cool with it. I know that sounds crazy, but I've realized with this game, it's easier to go with the way baseball has always been than to try to go against it and get yourself blackballed. So after 2 years, I feel like I've established that I'm one of the better hitters in the league. And now I've even shown that I can hit for power and win the home run derby. So let's simulate this spring training. And it looks like we're 500 again as a team. And I hit 250, 4 home runs. Good little warm up. Definitely a good little warm up. And then now here, let's get ready for opening day against Pittsburgh. I don't know how that's going to go because I feel like Pittsburgh has never really been a successful program, organization, whatever you want to call it, because programs usually used for college, organizations for professional sports. But they've never really been a threat. So we're here, top of the first. We got 1 on, 2 outs, tied at 0. First pitch, he's throwing it inside. And that's what I feel like you do have to do against a great hitter is just throw it all over the plate. Try to change his eye level. Try to change where he's focused at and just throw it all over, bro. Because if you just throw it straight down the middle, I'm going to get you. I'm going to hit that ball to those high rises back there in downtown Pittsburgh. See, right there, you got lucky. Because boy, was that a home run ball. That boy is tripping. That was a home run ball. Let me get that. God damn it. That guy from third is ready to come and get him a plate touch, by the way. So I really just need to put it in play. I missed on the last 2 swings. Now right here, come on, man. We got to get this together, bro. He's actually pitching it to you. He's not afraid of you like everyone else has been. So come on now. Come on now. You got to do something with it. We're down 1-2. Let me get that. That's a good little base hit. Bring the RBI onto my stat sheet. I was about to say bring the RBI in. Bro, I be saying some bullshit, bro. I be saying some nonsense. But it is what it is. I'm waiting for him to slip up so I can hit it to those high rises back there. All right, we're doing well so far. 1 for 1, obviously. So, top of the third, nobody on. We got 2 outs, up by 1. First pitch. Man, that's kind of been the subject of this episode so far, is just being late. They're saying that I'm swinging early, bro. Something wrong. Let me get that. Yeah, I haven't really gotten the big hit except for obviously in the All-Star game. I feel like I've been just putting the ball in play. And like I said, you need that. You need those. Everything can't be a home run if you're going to hit 350 plus. You know what I mean? So we're having a day. 2 for 4 so far. Not really ESPN type of day, but shoot, good enough. Excuse me. That's an ugly mascot, bro. So we're here, top of the 8th. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Up by 1, 6-5. And they're going to pitch to me. So I don't think that's the smart thing to do. I don't. But then again, you can't run from me either, because then you're just going to walk another batter and give up another score. So I'm going to put it in play, man. Damn, this is like a reoccurring theme to this point. Come on now, man. Now they're going to run away from me. It's just really weird in the sense of I haven't been able to get many like first pitch hits, is what I'm saying. But here we go. Let me get that. God damn it. Ooh, I'm not on my A game so far, bro, because that was a home run ball. And now they're going to pitch away from me. Come on now. Because depending on what I do right here, I might be able to put the game out of reach. Come on now. Oh, yeah. Let me get that. That's a nice hit. That's definitely going to get us extra bases. Might even clear the bases. Now, obviously, for me, I'm going to get the second. Yeah, that's going to clear the bases. That's a good hit. Get us 3 runs. A little bit of insurance. Kind of putting the game out of reach in a sense. Here in the 8th. I mean, big time hit in a big moment. And it's kind of cool because we did end up winning 9-7. I got 3 hits, obviously 4 RBI. It's cool to see that Pittsburgh is fighting back for once. You know, they're usually, like I said, the doormat of the league. So I guess it's cool that they made the game a game. Matt Kemp, he did his thing. He's the actual player of the game. Because he hit a home run, which is crazy because chicks do dig the long ball, and so does whoever's broadcasting the game and giving people player of the game, because I feel like I had a great game with 4 RBIs. But hey, so second in the organization, 36th in the entire league, and we're going to start to simulate. Let's see where we end up this year. So we're second so far in the division, 2 games back. Continuing to simulate, we are third, 3 games back here in June. Now here in July, we are third, 6 games back, and we're a 500 team again. I mean, there's not much I can really do about that. I play my part, hit for average and power, and what everybody else does, at some point it's going to start working out. As you can see on the right of the screen, we're having a historic season because we're hitting 362 and we still got our 20 home runs like last season. So I could almost already guarantee that I will be again in the home run derby. But let's go look at it and see what I've done in the past 10 games. It's cool seeing these names: Howie Kendrick, Michael Young, Ryan Zimmerman. It's nostalgic, but I wish it would hurry up. I don't care for all these names and all these people. So I'm hitting 364, 12 hits, 5 home runs in the past 10 games, leading league in batting average. As always, it feels like that's my rightful place. And then in terms of home runs, we are tied for 6th. And that's basically where we was at last year, literally. Difference is we're third in the MVP voting this year, and first for the Silver Slugger, and second for the Hank Aaron Award. So, hey man, the awards might be coming this year because, boy, that's a good start to the season. Sebastian's third in voting, and we're second again in voting behind Joey Votto. So, I mean, give him his flowers. Shout out to him. Not really stressed out or tripping that he might start over us again. But first things first, let's go get us another home run derby trophy. This time we got Osvaldo in here. That's tough. So we're hitting 357, 22 home runs, 64 RBI. Excuse me. Dang, you see that lady in the back? Or am I tripping? That looks so fake. All of it. But hey, we're here to see me, not her, right? Because, boy, that was bad. That just looked like some bull. Obviously, I'm going to simulate through. We got 12 in the first round again. That's what we did last year. That's a good way to start, I feel like. Kind of strong. Not too crazy. Good enough to kind of show everyone what we're, out here to accomplish and have a strong start to the whole. I don't know if to call it a tournament or event, but we're here in Kansas City, so that's pretty cool. Now that I realize it, last year we were in Houston. This year we're in Kansas City for the All-Star events. I'll probably be a regular, to be honest, if this is how I'm starting my career. And Osvaldo Diaz hit 18, bro. Did I read that right? I mean, he is who he is. I mean, they got him, I think, on the Red Sox or something like that, but shit, he still is who he is, and that's why I like putting them in the game. So when we see them later on, it's like, oh yeah, that's that guy. He didn't just disappear off the face of the earth. So, shit, he had 18, and now I gotta go tit for tat. I ended up with 10 in the second round, and I hit 483 as my longest. That's pretty far. And at least I get to keep up with double digits, because if we're going against a dude that's hit 18, shit, we're going to need all the double digits we could possibly get, because that is ridiculous of a number. That is crazy, bro. And of course, it'll be against a guy that I basically created that would go crazy like that. No one else is. I don't remember with Sebastian, but obviously it wasn't enough. Miguel Cabrera actually ended up being the guy that we're going to go against here in the final round. So he went, and I believe he only had 2 in the second round. So, don't get too tired. Don't go too crazy first round and then come back second round and get 2. It'd have been cool, I guess, to battle my guy for the trophy, but it is what it is. And what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to try my best to show you what I need to get to win, because I believe I pressed the wrong button. And the reason why I say that is because I think I'm going second, if I'm not mistaken. And since I pressed the wrong button, we're not going to be able to watch Miguel Cabrera or even just know what he did either. So we're starting off rough right here, bro. Like, very rough. That's going foul. So we're 0 for 5. We're down to our last 5 outs without even hitting a home run here in the final round. And we're going to go foul again. It's crazy because now, my timing is catching up to me. And we've seen, like I said, this episode, my timing has been off. And it's starting to catch up to me here in the home run derby, because here we go. We're down in the hole, 7 outs. We got 3 left, and we need to start hitting home runs. Yep, another one that we shanked. Yeah, you can't win on an aggregate score in the final round, so we need to figure something out before we flame out here. There goes my first home run. Because I was literally just talking about how Osvaldo went and had 2. So, shit, spoke too damn soon, because here's me in the final round, and look how we're coming out. Not so much better. But yeah, we need some more. Definitely need some more of those. And that's the great thing about the way I've been hitting, is I can get on a streak. So we got 2 in a row right here, back to back, which is what we need. And you can see it on the scoreboard. So Miguel Cabrera hit 3. So I need 2. I definitely need 2 more. You can see it there on the scoreboard. He hit 3 in the final round. I need 2 more. I'm down to my final out. And I need to clutch up, bro. Need to get 2 in a row right here somehow, after I've literally put on a horrible performance to this point. That's a good hit. That's what I need right there. And I'm telling you, you can't doctor this. This is not a fantasy fairy tale. Like, this is literally what happened. I came into this round. I only need 4. And we're coming down to my last out. This ain't TV, man. This ain't the script that everybody be talking about. This is really what happened. I need 1 home run to win, 1 out. I'm over here taking pictures because I don't want to swing at some bullshit and lose the whole home run derby. So I'm trying to be cautious and make sure. So here, let me see some, man. Let me see some. You're a freaking home run pitcher. Let me get that. I don't need you to be out here bullshitting, trying to throw curveballs. Home run, ball into the water, and back-to-back home run derby trophies for me. Obviously, it wasn't easy. Made it way harder on myself than it needed to be. Shout out to Osvaldo. Looked like he ain't even there no more. The boy got mad. He hit 2 and said, you know what, I'm good. I ain't even about to be a good sportsman and celebrate and roll on the ground like they did with Sebastian. I'm just going to leave. But that's 2 trophies. I think it's cool. Those are some big trophies. I mean, I already got a Silver Slugger Rookie of the Year. It's pretty cool, I guess, to continue to add this to the mantle. And I ended up hitting 26. Again, I think 2 years in a row, 26 home runs, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, I have a bad memory, so I could have watched something 5 minutes ago and not remembered. But I hit, my longest was 483 in the second round. And like I said, I pressed the wrong button, so I wasn't able to. Damn, I hit 483 and like the next closest was 430. Shit, they gotta go test this boy, man. He was some Barry Bonds shit. He hitting it 50 feet further than anyone else. And we're hitting 480 with regularity, my bad. That's crazy. So, time for the home run. Well, damn, I can't speak. It looks like we just traded a first baseman to the Marlins for another first baseman. I don't know why we would do that. But it looks like I'm starting the All-Star game is what I wanted to say. Not the muckmouth shit that I just said. So we're hitting 357, 22 home runs, 64 RBIs, and we have a plus 400 on-base percentage. So we're here, top of the second. We got no one on, 1 out, first pitch, tied at 1, and it's tied no longer. That's the thing, man. I'm warmed up. You saw what I did. I'm hitting 480 the night before. 2 years in a row. There's nothing to think about. First pitch. And it's crazy because, like, a lot of guys, they take the first pitch to see what the pitcher's going to do. Jared Weaver, love your hair. Love that pitch you threw to me as well. But, like, with a guy like this, I swing on first pitches. I just haven't been able to really catch up and get them out of here this episode. So, shit, you could throw a nice little first pitch fastball and see kind of to establish the strike zone, and that ball gonna go in the water. That's what's gonna happen. So, I think that's a great way to start off this All-Star game. And I also think it's funny, like I was saying last year, get me more at-bats and see what happens. So I ended up with, us winning. No, we lost. God damn it. We lost 9-6. But I went 1 for 3 and I hit that home run early. So, there's that. I swear, man, I'm over here trying to see things and not really see things. Because how the hell did we lose that, bro? Well, they had an inning with 4. So, that kind of explains it. Actually. And I had 2 flyouts for the other 2 times I went up to bat. So, that didn't help. So we're first in the organization, 35th in the entire league. And I was going to say, I feel like that trade with Barton or whoever his name was to the Marlins actually made way for me to now be the star at first base. That's what happened. It wasn't one of those trades where now we're getting competition. I think they traded away my competition. At least giving him an opportunity to go to Miami and play. Because last time I checked, I was like 2nd or 3rd. And now I'm 1st. Obviously, I've been getting better playing well in the All-Star game, stuff like that. But that trade was good for me. So we finished 80 and 82, 2 games under 500. And that's where we are right now. We're a 500 club. But, you know, me, I'm hitting high 340s again. So 346 with 36 home runs. Last year, I basically hit, 349 with 34 home runs, something like that. So I am kind of hitting a stride in terms of this is what you need to expect from me. I'm going to hit 340. The Red Sox, they win this year against the Brewers. So last year I said the Red Sox won when it was really the Reds and I bullcrapped. Well, now they actually won. Good for them. And I'm putting all my money into my power right here. You see, my right-handed average is 80, and then my right-handed power is 90. So, you know, once I get my left-handed stuff up, I think I'm going to be a real problem, bro. Like, right now I'm hitting 340 with 30-plus home runs with just teeing off on right-handers. So, obviously, I got another contract. And this year, they want to give me $3.17 million. So that's a stark increase from, 484,000. Now, I don't want to do the math, but that's like 2.7 more. So let's see where we're at. And yeah, we're getting up there. We're getting up there with these guys on our team, bro. Kemp, Gordon. Like, we're starting to be respected. And there it goes again to another video. Follow Mateo Guzman on his journey from Mexico to the major leagues, where he becomes an all-time home run leader. Thank you for watching this video. See you soon.